Hello, everybody. I'm late on this one, so May has passed beyond and June is here. It is the first day of June. We're in Atlantis Rises. This is my secondary phone, so it hasn't seen my play very much lately. I use my main phone for playing Empires and Puzzles. Not that that's important. May was a big month for me. It didn't feel like much happened. My troops are all 17s with 118. Atlantis Rises is here. A new event this month, which I'm not going to cover in much detail. Starfall Circus. It is yellow, so note that. I had two big pulls on the second to last day of May. I pulled Yang Mei, and let's see what I got. My roster's coming along. Hopefully yours is too. The two things I pulled the day before Memorial Day, so May 30th, as the month was ending, those are my feeders. We're looking for my fives. I just saw Elena. Zimkitha came from Hero Retraining. It's the only good thing. Well, I've gotten two Liana, and Zimkitha is the best thing I've gotten from the retraining of heroes in the Hero Academy. So you can get good things from it. I got that on May 30th, and I was doing ninja pulls. I did the $2.99 deal, and Yang Mei popped up, and it was very close to the end of the month. Sometimes I get lucky at the very end. So I got two good reds on May 30th. I'm lacking in yellow and purple. Atlantis deals. I'm racing to get Atlantis Rises done. Base is almost complete. A couple training centers aren't there. A couple iron. That iron is finishing. I don't want to mess up my Path of Valor by doing a forge or doing a hunter's lodge. I don't want to stop my hunter's lodges. I don't want to stop my hunter's lodge at any time because I like having it for resources. When I banked a ton of resources, I'll level the stuff in the hunter's lodge. A gem of advice that I heard from an Anchor video, and I'm siphoning this out for you. I have not missed any daily events on the Path of Valor yet. I hear that if you miss 3, you can't get the maximum chest. So if you pay the $10, you can't get the maximum chest if you miss 3 daily challenges on the Path of Valor. You want to note this. It seems very greedy. I mean, if you buy the $29.99 Path of Valor, what I've heard it does is it takes you from level 43 to level 50 in the rewards. So you go from, I can't point, but you go from here to the end where my scrolling started. If you buy the $29.99 deal, you get a lot of the Path of Valor done. Basically, I keep scrolling it. But if you don't buy the expensive Path of Valor, the $30 one, you can only miss 3 challenges to get that bottom chest, I believe. Those extra 1,000 points come from doing all the daily challenges. It's a grind. I haven't missed one yet. I've had to merc because we killed a Titan early. It's worth noting. I'm not too happy about it. I'm just the messenger on this one. Let's get into it. The hero of the month is Eleanor. He is a Taloria lookalike. You can see I play video games from my files. I'm going to hold my phone sideways so it's a better view. Hopefully it transfers. I steal this from Aeon Gaming. I don't understand his language. 5-star hero of the month is Il here. He looks like Taloria. He's a wizard, which we don't have too many of. Looks like a good wizard. Powerful attack. Powerful defense. His defense isn't that good. I take that back. The heroes seem to be getting more powerful. The special, that's important to note. That's what makes them good. Deals 285 to the target and nearby enemies. So he hits 3, and he hits 3 pretty hard. Then he reflects 100% damage back. He doesn't reflect 100 damage. He reflects 100% of the status ailments he receives. Very strong hits for 3, and then reflects status ailments back. His element link gives nature allies a small amount of mana at the end of the turn for 3 turns. And the effect is undispellable. He has 2 passive. He has an innate ability and an innate resistance. Mana from ailments. Hero receives a small amount of mana when receives status ailments. So if he gets a status ailment, he gets mana from it, and he reflects the status ailment back as well, it sounds like. And he resists special skill blocking. He resists special skills that silence, block mana, or mana stop, and other mana blocking specials. So he spits them back at the caster. No, he resists mana blocking skills like Leonidas and like Leonidas? No, like June. Like a monk does, I believe. He resists mana blocking skills. That's that. I'm racing to get through this video and I don't want to do a retake. Let's get this on. I don't, unfortunately, have a chart for Starfall. I didn't want to share stuff from beta. I don't want trouble with Empires and Puzzles. The reflect is yellow. That's all I can tell you. I've read places. It sounds like there will be 8 to 11 heroes. I want to say 11. I remember reading it. You're going to have to watch somebody's beta video or go to Beta Breakdown to get the details on Starfall. It's so new. It's a purple reflect, and I'm getting ready for that. I don't have maps of the levels or anything. Usually after these videos, I sit around and talk about how the challenge event's going to go. I'm short on time, and I'm running late on this video. I've made this so it can be screenshotted. I wish my buttons weren't showing. This is the perfect time to take a screenshot if you just want the screenshot of this. I make these in part for myself. They don't do that good for views. I just like knowing this stuff, and I might remember it if I say it and read it out to you guys. So I just put it on YouTube for the sake of it. I don't consider myself a great YouTuber. I enjoy the game, and if this helps anybody, I'm grateful, and I'm glad you enjoy them, and I'm grateful for your support. Let's take a look. I'm going to make it bigger so I can read it. We're in Atlantis Rises. The featured heroes are Shishat, Nor, and the 2 Atlantis ones, which aren't on this chart, are Ursina, who I would love, and Inari, who I have and don't love that much. Atlantis Rises feels like it's been going on 2 days, and it looks like it has till June 2nd, tomorrow. It'll end when I'm in school, so I'd better flask tonight. I want to be at 5 flasks when it ends, and I still have 10 flasks. The times to use flasks in the book of Java Jake, that's my player name, are during Atlantis Rises and not Voyagers of the Underworld, Starfall Circus, the challenge event. Those are still where you get the most payback. As you get to be a higher level player in the game, Atlantis Rises seems to have the most farming benefit. I would like to get through hard mode of Valhalla Forever. Valhalla Forever doesn't seem to have the best payout. It has a lot of XP in it. If you're using loot tickets, it's a good place, but it's still not as good for farming as Atlantis Rises, in my opinion. Let's get going. 2 days of Atlantis Rises ends May 2nd. Trials of Shadow tomorrow, June. We're already in June. June 2nd. Trials of Shadows for Sorcerer and Wizard Emblems. Sorcerer and Rogue Emblems. Yes, Sorcerer and Rogue Emblems. I can read too. I was looking at the symbols and trying to figure out what they mean. Then on May 3rd, I want more costumes, more good costumes. I've been pretty lucky with 5-star costumes. I had people in my last alliance who hadn't gotten a 5-star costume yet. But I would love some of the 4s like Bold Tusk and Kirill. I have a lot of good 4-star costumes too, though. But I use Bold Tusk and Kirill a lot still, and their costumes would be amazing. The costume marquee runs May 3rd to May 5th, or it ends in the morning on May 5th. The featured heroes are Justice and Leonidas, both heroes I have, but I do not have the costumes. It would be cool to get a costume of a hero I already have because costumes level quickly and they give that hero a bonus. They give you roster versatility. Costumes are great if you're new to the game. You can flip a character into costume. It makes the initial character more powerful Well, if you level a costume, it makes the initial character more powerful by leveling the costume up all the way. It doesn't cost as much food or as much resources. They level a lot quicker. And it lets you flip the character around for different trials. Costumes are good, is my opinion, and I'll continue to preach to that choir. Um, on June 6th, we have Valhalla Forever, which runs through June 8th. Valhalla Forever is the Season 3 event. Featured heroes are Ratatatskar, I have him, Skadi, and Baldur, all great heroes. Ratatatskar, whom I have and leveled pretty quickly, is great for healing and great for Titans. Skadi is just a strong hero. He strikes everybody with his special. And Baldur can be really hard if you're running a... He just strikes pretty hard. I don't exactly understand his mechanic, but I've had teams fall to him, particularly Blue. He heals himself and he hits later, and it strikes pretty hard at times. I don't understand the mechanics, unfortunately, so I'm not going to try and explain them. So the 6th through the 8th, this is Valhalla Forever, the Season 3 event. I've still got to finish hard mode, and it does give a discount. You find the gnomes, you get prizes like emblems and Valhalla coins, and have a lot of coins. We'll do a few polls. As Valhalla Forever goes on the 6th, we have the Trials of Justice for Paladin and Monk emblems. On the 8th, we have Mount Umber to get rings and hidden blades. Always need those ascension materials. On the 9th is the Trials of Strength, which is Fighter and Barbarian emblems. Then we have this new event, Starfall Circus, which I'm not going to talk about at the end because I don't have a chart and I don't want to take stuff from beta. Like I said, the reflect color is yellow. I believe there's going to be 11 new heroes. I looked a little bit. They should be pretty awesome. I didn't look that hard, so I'm just saying they should be pretty awesome unknowingly. I've watched a couple of videos, but they've been talking about it for 6 months now, and I don't remember. Just like the League of Villains, Starfall Circus will rotate in. Starfall Circus is running the 10th through the 14th. Early in the morning on the 14th, it will go away. It should be cool. I'm looking forward to the new event. I actually like challenge events a lot. I'm not that good at them. One of the big things in June was I think I was ready to beat the Ninja Tower, but I worked a job and it was just super busy at work. And in my quest to get I went merking on Titans because I was trying to get the dailies done for the new Path of Valor, where you can get a big tank or you can get a big chest at the end, or I don't know what I was trying to say, a treasure chest at the end. And if you miss 3, which I haven't been missing any because I'm just so worried because I've always missed a few. If you miss a few, it can be costly. It can be a costly mistake at the end. So I slept through 10 Ninja Towers, and I was just running behind as I was slated to beat it. And my worst so far has been 42, and I only got to level 41. It wasn't worth the refreshes and the challenging. Just a long, long week. I felt pretty crappy about it. I felt that the game should let you accumulate Ninja Tower hits. It should accumulate for 5 days. This is a tangent, but the Mythic Titan hits accumulate. You get a set of hits every 12 hours, accumulating up to probably, 2 days? So you can probably accumulate 12 Titan hits in the time you have the Mythic Titan. I feel like you should be able to accumulate 40 Ninja Tower hits, but they refresh every day, resetting to 0 and then going back to 10 or just going to 10. I was really not happy with this aspect of the game, that I lost my 10 hits on Wednesday, or the busiest point of my week, and I wasn't able to re-get them. I could have done it on flasks, but when I was playing on Friday night, it was almost like time for a day change. I had like an hour left to beat 10 levels, and I don't think if I'd failed, I would have been furious. So I chose not to try and get through the Ninja Tower. I didn't think the reward was worth the potential frustration and problems. I really considered the Ninja Tower beating this game for me, but unfortunately I'd slept through my Wednesday hits, so it wasn't happening last month. I think I had the roster. I have a costume Elkinen with a max costume and most of the way through the 4th Ascension without the costume. But costume Elkinen is a great, great, what is it called? Challenge event character, because he hits 3 and there's 3 characters in the last level of the challenge event. Like Starfall Circus, the Ninja Tower, and yeah, hit 3s are some of the best. Hit 3s are some of the best challenge event characters, Ninja Tower characters, and the hero this month, Elhinor, or however you say it, is going to be a good hit 3. I can tell by the look of it. If Costume Elkinen is one of the best hit 3s in the game, I read this character of this month as being one of the best hit 3s in the game as well. I think there's 1 or 2 better hit 3s than Costume Elkinen. It's not very high though, so I think we have one of the best hit 3s coming into the game. Empires and Puzzles books always raves about hit 3s, and I've listened to it many times. They don't usually rank that high, but I'm finding Costume Elkinen's hit 3 to be a pretty good thing. And like his Vampire Bite, where he sucks up some of the healing, is just a bonus. Let's see. So on the 14th, we have the Trials of Fortitude, which have Cleric and Druid emblems. Immediately following Starfall Circus on the 14th is the Mythic Titan. I really enjoy the Mythic Titan. A lot of people in my guild have been discouraging. My guild leader has been discouraging paying for the bundle. It just feels like you get it, so you have to share it with everybody else, the rewards. I like getting those scrolls. It is expensive. $5 for... It's a penny a gem, which is pretty average. I don't know. I don't push it on my guildmates, but I like getting them. I do feel it's kind of a ripoff, but I'm happy playing the Mythic Titan, and I've allocated into my in-game spending, which is now the Path of Valor, which is every so often. The Mythic Titan, which is every month. Every 50 days is the Path of Valor. Every 50, 60 days. So $10. I'm just doing my accounting for the game, and you're accounting for the game if you play it. We do. I try and get VIP passes on sale. So that's $4.99. My monthly spending is about $20 on this game if you do the Path of Valor, the Mythic Titan, and the VIP pass. The spending in this order is probably the most worthy thing is VIP pass. I don't know how much longer it's going to be the most worthy thing. It actually gives you more silver tokens. It gives you 30 gems a day. It does some things for you. Then the Path of Valor is good because it gives you premium prizes and you get quite a few gems from getting it. And then the Mythic Titan isn't that great a deal. It's a penny a gem, and you get you get 5 scrolls of alteration, 5 hurricanes, and 5 Titan banners or dragon banners. The Mythic Titan isn't the best deal, but you also feel altruistic because your guild is getting stuff too. They're getting 1 scroll and 1 hurricane and 1 dragon banner, but you're getting yourself 5, and you're getting gems at a fairly reasonable price. I like buying gems at a half cent a piece, but a penny a gem and giving your guild and giving yourself some other things that are costly items that I can't make scrolls of alteration yet isn't the worst deal. But the spending in this game is getting high, and it can be a free-to-play game. So I just do want to point that out to my viewers. I ranted and raved at the beginning of the Mythic Titans. I ranted and raved at the Path of Valor, but then I just became a happy idiot and got over it. After the Mythic Titan is the Trials of Mysticism for Wizard and Sorcerer emblems, and that is on the 16th of June. On the 17th, we have Shrikewood, which is green materials, Tonic, Sturdy Shield. These are things to ascend greens. I don't think I have a single Tonic, and I think I have a single Telescope. Also with the 17th starts Voyagers of the Underworld. It runs through the 21st in the early morning. It is the new level Season 4 map. It's open. The new level's open for for those days. You don't get really any bonus like you do from Valhalla Forever, but it is a time to compete, and it is a time to do your pulls. I did 10 pull on Season 4. Basically, I have all the Season 4 3 stars, and I have a couple, if not most of the 4 stars, but I don't have a 5-star yet. I put my 10 pull here when I should have probably put it on the Ninja Tower. I kind of wish I had last month. But it's not a bad place to pull. They're coming out with more. I believe they're coming out with more Season 4 heroes too as the event goes on. It's a fun event. It feels like it's based on The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. I've heard quite a few players say these stories are getting walled and bad, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's the Ewoks and the Morlocks from, basically, like I said, H.G. Wells' The Time Machine is kind of the story. You watch the stories and they're pretty forgettable, but it is kind of fun to get through them. At least that's my take on it. On the 20th, you have the Trials of Serenity for Ranger and Paladin emblems. The 21st ends the Voyagers of the Underworld. 22nd, there's nothing. And on the 23rd, you have more trials. You get your Barbarian and Rogue emblems. Then it's the Tavern of Legends, the event I've always beaten that's getting easier and easier. I don't even have to plan it as much. My internet went a couple months ago and I almost bombed it, but I still managed to get it on the second try. My internet bombed on the second to last level, crashing and causing the game to drop. Tavern of Legends runs the 24th through the 28th. And on the 28th, Atlantis Rises begins again, and it looks like it only goes to the 30th, but I wouldn't be surprised if it runs a little ways into July. How time flies. And I shouldn't have talked about Atlantis Rises, because during the Tavern of Legends, on the 26th, you have Frost March, which gets you telescopes and warm capes for your blue heroes. The 27th, you have the Trials of Piety for Monk and Cleric emblems. And Highland. I don't see what begins. I gotta figure this out. The seasonal event is gonna begin. Okay, it looks like the seasonal event. I'm trying to figure this out for you guys. The seasonal event is beginning. It looks like on the 28th, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the first days of July. The Path of Valor, this is number 9, is going to end on the 29th, according to this. It looks like the 29th. I'm looking for little hints in the captions and around the... I'll read you the notes while I look for the notes. Everything is always subject to change. Dates are 3 plus or 3 minus. The recurring times end at 3 a.m. and recurring times you can read end at 3 a.m. Eastern, which is where I live, and 7 a.m. UTC. And Atlantis Rises, it says, is 2 a.m., but I feel like it's a daytime thing. These are always done by Zartanis, who I should always thank for these lately. It was somebody else when I started doing these, but always good to give credit where credit is due. Aeon Games for the Hero of the Month. Zartanis for the graphic calendar. I was trying to say I'm not sure when Path of Valor ends. I'm pretty sure it is the 28th. That Path of Valor ends on the 30th. Or the 29th, and the Sand Empire begins on the 28th. The last day of June, you have Trials of Decimation for Fighter and Wizard emblems. I'm stumbling over my words a little, and I've gone off on a lot of tangents about gems and pointers for the game. Priorities for spending, in my opinion, were VIP Pass, Path of Valor, and then the Mythic Titan. These things get costly, and I don't tell my guild alliance mates how to spend, and I don't tell you how to spend. I don't even tell myself how to spend. I just do it, and I try and keep a budget. I try not to spend a lot on this game. A lot of my money comes from doing surveys for the Google Play Opinion Rewards, and that's all I've got for the schedule. Good luck in Starfall Circus. Good luck in the Sand Empire pulls. Hold those epic tokens until the Sand Empire comes around. I'd held my ninja tokens, so ninja tokens. I had held my epic troop tokens always until the ninja tower comes, because you want you want that chance for ninja troops as well as the other types. So I just ran my epic troop tokens out. I actually have that. I believe in Censure's methods, so I feel lucky, and I pulled a couple of my tokens, 2 of them, so I only have 2 epic hero tokens, so I don't have many pulls in the Sand Empire. Good luck this month. May your pulls be lucky. I hope I covered the schedule for you. Jake out. Have a great June. Goodbye, everybody.